I rocked show after show with Short Round and Dirtbag Foundation until the buzz transformed a new reputation. I started rocking my own solo sets on the side with Dark Side Productions, clicking up with Kareem and Little Gene, traveling from function to function. But my mind and soul craved more education, so I moved to Portland and dove into another new situation. I lived in the hood off MLK, while Portland Community College showed me a brand new way.
Remember when Michael first came around for advising before he began his study here at PCC, and I was immediately taken with his very upbeat, very positive attitude about what he wanted to do with music, what he saw that the program here could help him with.
I would describe it as a practical situation for those people who are trying to explore their musical endeavors.
The way the record industry is structured right now is pretty stifling, and so everyone feels like they need to have some sort of freedom to create and be on their own.
Having a degree doesn't mean that somebody's going to want to buy your CD. So what we try and do here is we try and teach the kinds of skills that a person will need to work in the field of music writing or performance or studio engineering or producing.
You gotta hand this back until you get the key signature right for E.
You know, very early on, I saw that Michael was somebody who was going to utilize right away what he was getting out of the program. I remember he took a beginning guitar class and learned a little blues scale, and you know, he wasn't a guitar player before that, and he used that particular motif in an original composition. And I was real impressed. I mean, here he'd been playing guitar for about 6 weeks, and he used what he learned right away and worked it into something else that was actually a little more sophisticated. And while he was always very upbeat, you know, he's a fine singer.
Very warm ballad singing voice. Very soulful ballad voice.
No one cares how long you've been doing what you do.
Very strong memory of him performing at our end of term party that we do at a local club, and Michael took the stage and was like somebody plugged him in, and he just went off. He was dancing, he was singing, the crowd absolutely loved it. He's a young performer who's got a lot of charisma. He's got a lot of it.
What I got out of college was I got a foundation for how music works. The education was so intense, and that was all I was doing for a while was education. It just took my skills and my understanding to a whole new level.
I remember Shama Sound started over there in the ghetto.
When I moved to Portland, I had my Trinity. I ended up getting an ADAT with financial aid, and I still had my computer set up. I got a nice mic, and I had the full-fledged apartment studio. And that's when it became Shama Sound, was at the apartment.
The first time I met Michael, I felt like my whole world had been turned upside down in a very good way. It was as though I met my true soulmate. I foresaw that we were going to be a power couple, that we were going to make changes. And I didn't even exactly know how, but I was creative, he was creative.
What I ended up doing was coming up with the idea for a multimedia company, because at that point I started the multimedia program at Portland Community College.
What we offer here is a great foundation to identifying what multimedia is, what production is all about. We make the magic.
It's a marriage, a true marriage of the artistic and the technical. And Michael has that gift.
There are only about 3% of cream that raises to the top. I think he's going to be very successful in whatever he does, and add his touch of class and sophistication to all of his projects.